people who don't flush public toilets. What the fuck? I worked in one workplace where there was someone who would regularly shit on the toilet seat. They must have been hovering or squatting. Sometimes they would try to wipe it off, but this would result in the entire seat being covered in shit smears. This was a bathroom with only 2 stalls. There was also one person who never ever washed their hands after using the bathroom. Most people believed the one known as Poo Hands was also the shit goblin. I once walked into a stall, only to be graced with a poop that can simply be described as the size of Shaq's shoe. I tried to flush, but they were simply too large, so I left to find a different stall. I wept for the janitor that day.
Where I work, we hire a lot of temps during the holidays. Ever since this group of temps came, my coworkers and I keep finding unflushed turds in the toilet. The strangest thing is, every time it's just 1 or 2 big turds floating in the toilet with no toilet paper. So apparently we have a serial no flush no wipe monster at our workplace. I'm pretty sure I know who it is, but don't want to say anything until I'm certain it's him.
Just 2 weeks ago I walked into a bathroom stall and the lid was down and there was shit on it. Someone sat on the fucking toilet lid and shit there and left. It was at my job, so I had to clean it up. It was my literal I don't get paid enough for this shit moment.
You think the people too lazy to hit a lever will type out a response to you? They are heathens. I went into a public loo once where somebody had lined the inside of the toilet bowl with tin foil and gone about their business. At best, flushing wouldn't have worked. At worst, it would have caused an overflow. It was quite thoroughly lined. Some people must simply derive enjoyment from knowing they have created a literal shitstorm somewhere and got away with it. Shitty part is that I have seen this in professional workplaces too. Now I wonder, are you that sick FK leaving the large spherical shits? Probably formed by hand, for everyone to see. Everyone is a suspect eyes. First off, this experience was in 2010. So well before the poop knife legend. I had a coworker in my last job that normally didn't bother. I had known this guy for nearly 3 years and didn't know this about him until I experienced his absolute horror. This guy took massive shits. I walked into a stall one day and there was a straight-up solid single-piece Duraflame log just marinating in the bowl. I flushed it and it just slightly bent like one of those pool noodles when you put some weight on one while trying to go down the hole. I suddenly didn't have to poo anymore. I come back out to the shop floor and call out, "Okay, it's 11 p.m. There's only so many of us here right now. Who did that in the middle stall and do you need stitches?" That was when he confessed, "My shits have always been like that. I don't know why. I guess I need to figure out a way to aim it so it starts to go in the drain at the bottom to give it a better chance of going down. I don't even take a crap at my own house because of this. I always go to a nearby gas station." I have been that person before, and it haunts me to this day. It was at a cross-country running race at St. Norbert's in the U.S. Midwest Conference in the fall of 2012. There was one toilet and one urinal for everyone, males, to use. So there was a line and an amount of pressure to go as quick as possible. When it was my turn, I pooped, trying to be quick, and I was nervous about the race, so I left without flushing. Then I made eye contact with the person who went next. I absolutely believe they thought I did it on purpose. And the worst part of this? The next day, on Reddit, I saw a 4-panel FFFUUUU comic about that exact moment, and I am convinced that the comic was made by the man who I stared down after leaving my steaming poo in the toilet for him. If you are out there, victim of my barbarism, I am truly sorry. I am sorry to say that one time I was this person. I sat down, did my business, got back up, reached for the handle and it wasn't there. They had installed new automatic toilets. I looked for the little black flush button. Couldn't find it. I waved at the sensor. Didn't work. I sat down, then got back up. Nothing. I spent a good 5 minutes just trying to get the toilet to flush. But to no avail. Ashamed, I left the stall knowing I was that person, and prayed the next person was smarter than me. Turns out, there's a button at the top that blends in perfectly with the pipework. Painted metallic and everything. Not a monster, so I can't answer the question. But I would also like to know what's wrong with the people who put down toilet seat covers, but then refuse to dispose of them. Went to use a toilet on the train once for a wee. The lid was down and for a second, I contemplated flushing before I lifted the lid but thought I'd take the risk. Biggest mistake ever. I can still picture the horror I saw when I close my eyes sometimes. I feel like any honest answer would be downvoted to hell. I'm sure the honest answer is something like, I don't want to touch the disgusting handle to flush it and I don't care about anybody else that comes in after me. I was in a mall store bathroom last month. I think it was a JCPenney. I was in the middle stall. Guy to my left was fairly quiet. Guy to my right was ass blasting that poor toilet. Guess who left without flushing or washing his hands? In the middle of the pandemic, no less. This is why I flush with my shoes, wash my hands, and use paper towel to open the door. Fucking nasty people. I flush public toilets, but I also have to clean one up as part of my job, and I swear to God some of these motherfuckers wipe their ass then stuff it in the little space next to the toilet instead of flushing it. Then when it's been really busy before my shift and I gotta go clean it at the start of my shift, there's always this goddamn nest of shit toilet paper built up from multiple of these goddamn motherfuckers that shit and throw the toilet paper to the side. Then there's sometimes people who fucking blast shit out their asshole all over the fucking toilet. So I am wiping all that shit off. And if it's early in the morning, that shit fucking sits there for hours because I am the only male employee for a while and the females don't clean the male bathroom. This is so fucking annoying. What drives people to be so inconsiderate? Makes you wonder, how do they live? One time I didn't flush because somebody put poop on the lever. Is this a valid reason?
Shit on the floor.
I worked retail many years and wound up in a literal fight with a customer that shit all over the seat and floor while I was cleaning the bathroom. I was going stall to stall and he ran in, blew it up, and couldn't understand why I was giving him the cleaning cart when he came out. I was like, dude. He pushed the cart into me and said he didn't work there. I pushed it throughout him and said, I don't get paid to clean up after animals. And it was on. Tears of joy.
Art is meant to be seen.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.